Hey there everybody, this is Han welcoming you back for the final part of Lufia 2. In the last episode, we defeated the 4 Sinistrals and lost a very dear friend in the process. Actually, not just a friend, but our wife, a mother. And right now, we have to destroy a couple of mystic stones at the bottom of Doom Island in order to prevent it from falling on a Parcelyte. So, let's just do that with our final bit of strength. Our last task. This is what it all boils down to. This must be the Mystic Stone. Alright, here it goes. And basically he destroys it. 2 more to go. Okay, so basically there's not much that you can do here except from walking through the stones and breaking them. There's not a lot of interaction involved anymore. In fact, you can't even really go anywhere else anymore. You can't leave Doom Island. You can't turn back. You can only go forward. The second one. Alright, one more. And this final area of the game has really cool music, and I don't know, this is probably the favorite of many people. Now there's one interesting thing here that I just want to point out before we make it to the final stone. You have to go the long way around, unfortunately. And that thing is the door that is right up here at the top. You see, there's these weird glyphs, and there have been rumors that if you collect all of the 10 iris treasures in the ancient cave, that the door here would open up and lead to a secret area. Unfortunately, that is all a bunch of BS. There's nothing else. There's no secrets right here, except for this final stone. And after this, it's basically the end. This is it. This is the last one. Darn it! I'm not strong enough to stop this! Dual Blade! Alright, I'll use all the power and strength I've got left with you. Lend your power to mine in this, my final blast of strength, Dual Blade! Selan, I changed the course. Parcelyte. Argeros will be okay now. I'm tired. I'm so tired, Selan. Let me sleep for a while next to you. Maxim? Selan? Is that you? You did it, Maxim. Yeah, I did it, didn't I, Selan? Let's go, Maxim. Let's go to our son and... Yes, let's do that. So both Selan and Maxim end up giving their lives to save the world they love. And this to me is why Lufia 2 has one of the best endings in any video game. I mean, it's not like characters never die in RPGs, but the way that Lufia handles it, I mean, if you think about it, Jaros has parents who basically gave up their lives in order to secure the future for him, and of course everyone else in the world as well, but they just made such a valiant sacrifice. And I don't know, this scene really gets to me. This is why I love the game so much. I mean, this is an ending that really fits the game, you know? Artea! Milka, I'm home. Artea, your eye! You hurt your eye! I must treat it right away. I'm alright. This won't kill me. Artea. Now, Milka, do you feel like going to a city called Tanbul? Tanbul? That's where Guy lives. I promised I'd come to his party after this battle. It's okay if I go with you? Of course! The time's come for everyone to enjoy this peace. Together. That's actually a very interesting interaction there that Artea has about his eye. Especially if you've played the second game, or rather, the first game. But the first game basically takes... The story of the first Lufia takes place after the story of Lufia 2, so... You'll see that come back. Hey Hilda, Jesse, I'm home. I'm home? When that island started to fall, can you imagine how I worried? Can you? I'm so sorry, Jesse. What's going on? It's not like you to be so humble like that. What happened to Maxim and Selan, brother? Oh, that's right. We were supposed to celebrate after the battle. So, everybody's coming? Yeah. Maxim, Selan, Artea, Dekar, and that old man Lexus will probably come too. And, wow, sounds like a big party. I wonder if we have enough rooms in the inn. Well, if not, bring them to other people's houses. You can use anyone's house for this. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, they just narrowly avoided extinction, so you can use everyone to party. What strikes me most is that they don't even realize that Maxim and Selan aren't, you know, alive anymore. That makes this all the more touching. I don't feel the evil energy in that island anymore. I guess you did it, Maxim. Maxim defeated Deus. He's great! Indeed, truly different from all other warriors. Of course! He's the second strongest man in the world, you see. Second? Who's first? Who do you think? Me, of course! Yeah, that's right. So, do you think Maxim will come to this castle? Of course he will. He has to. We haven't had our match yet. That's great. I can't wait to see him. Yeah, it's definitely very touching. Doom Island has changed course. It's not going to fall on Parcelyte. I see. I calculated the falling point on the new course. It's heading toward the Strait to Westland. To Westland? That far? Yes. Whereabouts in Westland? It should fall into the sea northwest of a village called Als. I see. I guess I must go to Westland. But first you should go to Tamble for a big party, am I right? How do you know about that? I know everything. The ship is all set to leave. I wish you folks were this enthusiastic all the time. It's actually funny because the land that they talk about actually does appear in Lufia 1. But you can't get there in this Lufia. I mean, even if you have the airship, basically the globe does not have any of the places that they talk about that are outside of the boundaries. So that's kind of funny in a way. Hey, it's Tia. We haven't seen her in a while. What's wrong, Tia? Well, what? No, nothing really. Are you crying, Tia? Eh? Yes, I guess I am. It's strange. I haven't cried for such a long time. Are you sad about something? You look like something awful has happened. I don't know. It's funny because I don't know, but my tears won't stop. Cry when you want to. Don't worry about it. Just cry. When you're feeling sad or in pain, you should cry out everything. The next day will be better. Yeah. Thanks. She knows. It's funny, Tia has been away from everyone for so long, and yet she's the only one who realizes. So I suppose now we've visited everyone? Or Maxim and Selan's spirits have visited everyone? Except for one. Their little baby. Oh yes, Jaros. What is it? And he's crying for his mama. I'm not gonna do the baby cry though. Were you having a dream about your mother? Don't worry, she'll be back soon. Your father and mother saved this world. Mama! Are you smiling? Soon. They'll be back home soon, Jaros. Sad thing, of course, is that they won't be. And so, having checked to see whether everyone is safe, the spirits of Selan and Maxim depart. And with that, the game is ended. Okay, so while I'll let the credits roll, I guess I should just talk a little bit about what this LP has done for me, what it meant to me. Now, the reason that I started this LP was because this is my favorite game of all time, which I'm pretty sure that after having watched this, many of you will be able to understand, and if not, oh well, you know, different strokes for different blokes. To me, this is part of my youth sentiment, you know. This game has a lot of sentimental value because I started playing this game about, I don't know, maybe 12 years ago or so. I didn't play this when it first came out, I missed it then, and I'm horribly ashamed of that, but nothing I can do about that now. But because this is my favorite game of all time, I just wanted to create a Let's Play of this. I've been watching some of the great ones like Nintendo Capri Sun and Chugga Conroy for years, and while I know that I'll never be as good as they are, I just wanted to do this one thing for this one game that I love so much. And I have to say, it's been a great journey, it's been a lot of fun, and I learned a lot about doing Let's Plays while doing this. I mean, I have much more respect for anyone who's ever done any kind of Let's Play after having done this myself, because I realize now that there's a whole lot of time that goes into creating one of these episodes. I mean, just to film one 15-minute episode, or well, in my case, they're probably just closer to 20 minutes, and 25 occasionally, heck, even 30. But to create an episode like that is usually at least an hour worth of work, and that's without all the rendering involved, and then uploading on YouTube, writing the comments or the description, and creating the playlist and all of that. So definitely I have a lot of respect for any Let's Players out there. And when I started this one, I didn't really plan on doing anything else in the future. Of course, I will still be doing the Ancient Cave after this. It may not be right away. I might give myself some time to prepare and get some equipment going before I go for a final descent, or as deep as I can. But after this, after Lufia 2, I may actually do other LPs. I haven't really decided what those will be yet, but there's a couple of games that I have in mind. Now, I could do an RPG like Seiken Densetsu, the third that is, which is also one of my favorite games, but right now I feel that doing another RPG is probably going to take a lot of time because you have to edit out random battles, and so instead of that, I think I might go for a somewhat easier game, a platform game like maybe Donkey Kong Country 2, that's one of my favorites, or maybe The Lion King or The Jungle Book for the Super Nintendo. And after I get some of those down, I'm probably going to think of doing a Majora's Mask run. Now, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask is my favorite Zelda game of all time. In my opinion, it's even better than Ocarina of Time. I know that many will disagree, but it's just my personal opinion. And one thing that I want to do with that game is I want to do the 3-day challenge, where you only play the Song of Time once when it's required for the story, and after that you beat the entire game in one 3-day cycle, and the only thing you get to use is, of course, the reverse Song of Time to slow down the game. But in order to do that, I have to practice a lot because I don't know the game well enough. But I'm definitely going to try to do something like that because I just love this game too much to not try. But that's probably for way into the future. I'm probably going to do some easier LPs first. So, I don't know, maybe Donkey Kong Country 2 or The Lion King, The Jungle Book. Some easy game, a platform game that doesn't have too much editing involved. But I haven't really decided which. So if you have any ideas, you can leave a comment. And I'll see what I can do. I'm not going to LP any games that I haven't played myself. And even most games that I have played, I'm probably not very good at, so I'll have to practice before I actually do them. But we'll see about that later. For now, though, there's one little scene left at the end of this credits section, and that's basically introducing you to what'll happen after the story events of Lufia 2. I don't really know how long the end sign is going to stay there, but at some point it's going to disappear. I'm pressing the buttons on my controller, but it's not really doing anything, so I guess it's just a timed event. I'm guessing that a lot of people actually just turn off the consoles after the credits because most Super Nintendo games don't have anything after the credits. They just take you back to the starting screen. This is not one of those games. Now, come on. Can't we get past this? I can just edit it out, but I'm still kind of in a train of thought, and I don't really know how long this is going to take. But yeah, I'll definitely... I'm probably going to do another LP after this. It's just I haven't decided which. Okay, here we go, finally. You're not from the city, are you? What's your name? Lufia. My name's Lufia. That's a nice name. Hey, Lufia, where are your parents? Where do you live? Let's play. Huh? Let's go outside and play. Okay. What'll we play? Tag. I'll run and you come after me. Okay. I'll count to 3. Ready? 1, 2. Whee! Ha! That was the stupidest girl voice ever. To be continued. Lufia 1. So yeah, it just gives you a little bit of an introduction. This is actually music from Lufia 1. I'm not going to be doing that game. I don't hate the game, but the game is vastly inferior to Lufia 2, and I don't really have the patience to do that because the game it's kind of slow. It's not a bad game by any means. If you really want to know what happens after this, you can play it, but... So I guess this brings us to the end of our LP, and I suppose I'll end it off here. So thank you very much everybody who's watched this. I really appreciate all your reviews, even though there weren't that many. I can understand I'm not as good as many other people out there, but still, I thank you for all your reviews. I thank those who commented on my videos, urged me to keep going, all my friends who supported me and gave me ideas, and I hope you'll be there when my next project comes along, whenever that may be. I'll expect the Ancient Cave to start within a week or so, maybe less if I can get prepared easily, but I'll definitely aim to do that, to start doing that within about a week or so. In other words, this is the end. Thanks everybody again, and I'll see you when we continue with the Ancient Cave.